Hey guys, how's it going? It is Smalls, and in today's video we are going to be covering some Apex Mobile tips and tricks, and we are going to be going over the most basic tip out there. And also, this is my very first face reveal, so let me know if you guys really like this type of video, because I'm deciding to edit it different. But anyways, let's get straight into talking about the very main tip about this video. So one of the main tips that a lot of people actually end up talking about is one that actually not a lot of people use, especially average players, and that is sticking with your squad. In many tips and tricks videos for Apex Legends or any BR that you've seen out there, they have brought up that you have to play with your squad, or you have to stick with your squad to actually win a game. But up until recently, I've seen a lot of players that haven't really been sticking with our squad and they end up dying. It's always me and some other teammate that decide to land somewhere more secluded where we don't have to die. We'll still get some action, but we won't, die right off the bat. But that one third teammate is always dying. So let me bring up a scenario that I always see, like in Apex Legends, is that the one teammate that actually splits off decides to go to Capital City. And Capital City, if you guys didn't know, is the hot drop for Apex Legends. And if you guys didn't know, the best of the best players actually land Capital City. So if you're a solo player going against 3 other good players, you are gonna end up dying. You're gonna get knocked, and then you're gonna get mad and leave to the lobby. A lot of players actually don't pay attention to that, and it's kind of annoying because they die, they get mad. I'm assuming they get mad because they're like, oh, my team isn't landing with me, and it's a really big issue. And then very rarely will we win, but most of the time will we lose, because in Apex Legends, like I said, it is team focused. Many of the legends in Apex Legends are for certain specific playstyles. For example, Octane is more of an aggressive player with his stim. Gaby is more of a laid-back character with his shield and his dome shield. And then, for example, Lifeline is more of a support character that can heal teammates even though she's still fighting. And I think it's a really good tip that you gotta pick your legend for your playstyle. If you're a laid-back character picking Octane, then I don't know what you're doing. You're doing something wrong, and you probably aren't going to use his ability very often other than running away. But most people will chase you, especially good players or sweaty players will chase you even after using your stim, because most squads actually have an Octane in their team, and they will get kill hungry. But the thing is that when you don't stick with your squad, you have a higher chance of losing, because Apex Legends is probably one of the hardest BRs that I've actually ever played on mobile. And if you guys didn't know, when your squad actually splits off, you are just all over the place. You don't know what to pick, you don't know what to do, and you're kind of just making yourself a target when you are alone. If a team sees you that you are alone and don't see any other teammates around, they will push you because they know that they will win. Unless you are a very good player, you can probably hold off on your own. I'm gonna show a clip up on the screen where this player actually ended up clutching a 1v3, but that's because he's a really good player and he's been in the competitive scene for many years. And people like Eifert can also probably hold off on their own, not all the time, especially in ranked. If you're playing ranked, you gotta stick with your team. It is a very important thing to do, because when you don't stick as a team, your probabilities of winning are very slim, because especially if you're in the higher ranks of ranked, you are gonna end up losing a lot of matches if you don't end up sticking with your team. For pubs, it's really not a big issue. If you're an above average player, you aren't gonna have a big issue. But if you just land Capital City, you die right off the bat, then you're kind of stuck, because you're not really improving. If you think that landing Capital City every game is going to make you improve, you are wrong. You gotta do multiple other things to actually make you improve, like learning from your mistakes. If you do something stupid, you gotta be like, oh, I did this wrong, instead of just blaming your team. But anyways, I really hope you guys enjoyed. This is a very simple tip that a lot of people don't actually pay attention to. There's always that one teammate that always decides to stray off from the squad and ends up dying, but very rarely or very occasionally will you have all 3 teammates actually land together in a safe area, and then you'll come out on top. But anyways, I really hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.
It's that good feeling, show me yo with it. Iced out teeth, she loves when I'm grinning.
You know I'ma tell you what to do.